And I wish it was here under better circumstances, but like I've been saying for the last, heck, 5 years, layoffs are going to be a thing more common than not. And what happened today with Spirit Airlines layoffs, where the whole company went bankrupt, is horrible, horrible. And I'm here to be that Spirit Airlines layoff support. And that's why I'm here today. And if you're just joining, welcome. And like I said, I wish we were meeting under better circumstances, but I'm really glad you're here. If you were impacted by the Spirit Airlines layoffs, I want you to hear this first. You don't have to figure out everything alone. Drop where you're watching from in the chat. I want to see who's here. And let's just say this out loud. This is a lot. We're talking about 17,000 people were laid off in a blink of an eye. Yesterday might have felt like shock. Today, it feels real. You wake up and there's no schedule. No, I gotta be somewhere. And your brain starts going, what about my money, my insurance, my future? That feeling right there, that's normal. You didn't just lose your job. You lost structure, stability, benefits, identity in some ways, especially if you were working there over 5 years or more. I want you to know, I see you. My name is Maricruz. I work with people going through some moments like this, helping them understand their options, avoid costly mistakes, and rebuild in a smart way. I'm not here to throw a pitch at you. I'm here to help you think clearly when everything feels unclear. So let's start with what a lot of you are worried about, because a lot of you guys been working for this company for a long time. And the number one thing right now is what happens to my 401k? What happens to my retirement account? And here's the truth. Your money is still yours. Even if the company is struggling or bankrupt, it's protected. Nobody can take it from you. Now, you got a few options. Leave it, unless you are actually retirement age and you really don't have the time to leave it there because you're 60, 65-ish. You can do a rollover into an annuity, a fixed index annuity. You can move it to the new employer. But please don't rush this decision. This is long-term money, and depending on what you do with that money, it will affect you negatively, especially if you try to withdraw it before you're 59 and a half. So comment, whether you're watching it now or later. If this is something stressing you out, type 401k in the chat. Because I want to know. I want to know. Okay. So let me pause for a second. What questions do you have about this? And I'll try to answer them when they come because, anyway. So let's just fast forward to the other thing that people are worrying about. because a lot of people join their employees that want the company to offer them benefits, right? So now let's talk about something that hits fast and affects the employee and the family. It's health insurance. Because this isn't just about you, it's your family. And this is where people get overwhelmed. If you're in Texas, Ohio, New York, or Florida, there are options. You're not stuck, especially if you're really, really young. You're not stuck. You might be looking at marketplace plans, short term coverage, other options depending on your situation. But here's the truth: timing matters. Waiting too long can cost you coverage or make things more expensive, especially if you're sick. If you're sick and you just lost your health insurance from your employment of Spirit Airlines, is and that's why I'm here to help you think, because when you are in a very, very dark place, okay, because you just got the rug pulled under you, you are not all there. You might not be all there, especially if all your family work in Spirit Airlines, the spouse, both of them. Um, so, like I said, if you need any help with this, I am here. So let's talk a little bit about something else. I know it feels like everything just fell apart, but sometimes this is a reset. Not one you asked for, not one you planned for, but it doesn't mean it's the end. You still have experience, you still have discipline, you still have people skills. That didn't disappear. So let me just show you. I'm going to show you here because people are freaking out. Lots of people are freaking out. We're talking about 17,000 people. 17,000 people that were laid off. And so I'm looking here. There's over 3.5 million searches for Spirit Airlines. And let's be real, Spirit Airlines is not the only people that actually, where was that? There's a layoffs website that I got, layoffs tracking. And guys, I'm getting email every freaking day of different companies that are laying off. Okay. So this is, but again, this is a big one because it's a doozy because it's 17,000 people. It was a whole company that fell apart. And so, and you can go here. And this is a live. Okay, let me see. And this is some of the people that are being laid off. Let me go back here. And I get emails every day from here. And let me see, there was sort by date. Okay, let me get that out. So Meta, and I don't even see, but anyway, we know and you know if you work for Spirit Airlines, that you don't have a job today. That Spirit Airlines completely went bankrupt yesterday. And that there's a bunch of people that work with you, including yourself, that don't have a job today. Now, let's talk about the elephant the elephant in the room. And it's really, really sad. Bills don't stop. So what some people need time to process, others are thinking, I need income now. I need a health insurance now. My family needs health benefits now. Money, benefits. And that's valid. I do work with people who are looking for flexible income, something they can control, a way to rebuild. As we see, and actually you can see all these people that are being laid off in different industries, this is not going to slow down. It's going to fasten. Why? Because we are in the age of artificial intelligence. We learned from COVID that there's no work that is actually secure unless you have a plan B. And a plan B, I mean, if you're going to have a normal job, have a side hustle. So in case something happens, you have a backup. But most people, sadly, they don't have backups. Okay. And that's where the whole family is messed up when things like this happen. We're talking about 17,000 people today that were laid off. 17,000 people today that don't have, they're like scrambling to find something. Okay. So, and I'm sorry. Anyway, but I want to say this clearly. This is not for everyone right now. Some of you just need to stabilize first. Okay. But if you're ready to explore other options, I'm here to have that conversation. No pressure. But like I said, I want to be there for whatever you need. If you have any questions, please comment below. Are you one of those people that lost their job with Spirit Airlines today? So let's check in again. What's on your mind today? What's on your mind right now? Is it about Cobra? Is it about what if I have a loan? Is it about health insurance, lack of health insurance for you and your family? Or is it how fast do I need to act? Because I don't think so that nobody that was laid off is getting a pension, right? They don't getting anything, right? They were cut, just leaving there. They just hung them out to dry, and that is not something that is really good for a family right now, especially if you have kids. Or you are in the age of 65 plus, where it's not easy finding a job. Any question? I can actually bring you up if you want to come and ask me questions. Let me see, invite guest. I can invite guest. I'll put her here. So if you want to come, take this link, put it in your phone, and I'll let you up here if you have any questions. But Cobra, guys, Cobra is very expensive. Cobra is what you do when you leave a job while you get into the other one. If you need health insurance, because let's say that your family, somebody is sick, somebody is elderly, and it's under 64, not Medicare age, this is devastating, very devastating. Okay. So, like I said, I want to leave you with this. You're not starting over. You're starting from experience. This moment feels heavy, but it's not the end of your story. And I already explain if you have a 401k with Spirit Airlines that doesn't disappear. What happens is, what do you do with that, right? What do you do with that? And let me just show you something, guys, here. Let me stop the screen. Because I'm telling you guys, it's a lot. And I created a support group for people. Let me just show this here, that were laid off from Spirit Airlines. So anything, I mean, but specifically, it's called Spirit Airlines Layoff Support. Just start that today. And if you go here and you go Spirit Airlines, let me go back here. Go to people. Anyway, there's a lot of people looking for help right now. Do you have any questions, please? So I think I want to talk more about Cobra, because Cobra is one thing that people think, oh, that's it, and that's the only thing that you can do. Because Cobra basically is, because that's the first thing that people actually check. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is where people get surprised real fast. So Cobra is basically lets you keep the same health insurance you have through your job. Same doctors, same coverage, same network. Sounds good, right? Here's the catch. You not pay 100% of the premium plus a small admin fee. So that means that if your employer used to be like Spirit Airlines, it used to pay 50% or more of your health insurance, they don't assist. They're not going to do that. That's going to fall 100% on you. If you have one person, if you have more than one person, that's a lot. Which means what used to maybe cost you $200 to $400 a month now is $1,000 a month. That's where people go, what the heck? Wait. And this is why people still choose Cobra. Now, to be fair, Cobra does make sense for some people. If you're in the middle of treatment, if you have doctors you don't want to switch, if you just want to keep things stable for a few months, it can be a bridge while you figure things out. But if you don't have any of those situations, it is very expensive. Very, very expensive. I mean, $1,000 per person for health insurance. But it's not the solution to your problem. And I know because I am a broker. So if I was laid off today from any job, what would I do? I would get into the marketplace, because if you have a pre-existing condition, the marketplace is the place to go. Let's say that your husband is working for another company and you lost your job with Spirit Airlines. You can go to the marketplace and get a plan, sign up for today, starting in the next month. So you cannot start until the June 1st, right? But it's better than nothing, and then just wait till it starts on then. And I help people with that, okay? Now, if you're in the middle of treatment, use Cobra and then sign up for the next month for the marketplace so that you can save money. Okay? These are other options. Like I said, Cobra is not the best unless you are in the middle of treatment, but just to get you to the next month. Okay? Cobra is not your only option, like I said. A lot of people don't realize that. Depending on your situation, you may have marketplace plans, like I said, short-term coverage, other private options, and sometimes there's way more affordable. They're way more affordable than Cobra. So you typically have 60 days to decide on Cobra. It's another thing. This is not something that you're like, oh, that's it. So you don't have to panic and pick it up immediately. But the problem is the majority of the people that lose the benefits from the job cannot pay $1,000, $2,000 or more for them and their family members. So they can't. So what will happen is usually they just drop the health insurance in a second. So again, timing is critical. So don't panic. Don't ignore it either because deadlines matter. I've seen people jump into COBRA without looking at anything else and end up paying way more than they need to. And I've also seen people skip coverage completely and regret it later. So this is something you want to get on, especially if you have any kind of pre-existing condition. So if you're trying to figure out, should I take COBRA? Is there something better for me? That's exactly where I can help you. Just walking through your options so you can make the right decision for your situation. And if you're one of those people that are very, very healthy and you're young, private health insurance is the best. I deal with that too. Okay. Questions? Any questions about anything? 401k, health insurance, extra income, any question? And I'm checking because sometimes when I'm, okay, doesn't look like, okay, let me put that there. And if you guys put anything there, it will be here in the stage. Okay. Okay, so let's keep talking then. So again, remember, COBRA equals same insurance, higher cost. You pay the full premium, 60-day decision window, good short-term option for some, and not the cheapest. So don't assume, again, COBRA is the best option. And don't assume it's the worst either. It just depends on your situation, okay? Any questions, please? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, so next question. We're ready to talk. Anybody worry about their 401ks? Anybody? Are you worried about your 401k? I think the number one thing that most people right now are worried is their health insurance. And the people that are really, really older, they worry about the 401k. Which one are you? 401k, or are you worried about your 401k, or are you worried about your health insurance? Put in the comments below. What is your main worry right now? What is your main worry right now about, losing your job? Please comment below. So, are you guys people that were laid off by the Spirit Airlines? And yes, if you can put that in the chat, please. We're live streaming from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. Okay. And what is the number one thing that you are worried right now? Is it health insurance? Is it 401k? What is it specifically? That's the question that I have for you. Because then, depending on what you say, I can actually talk specifically about that. Let me go back here. So let's talk a little bit more on the 401. No, actually, let's talk about an extra income. Because that's another thing that I do. So I don't only do with one thing. Yes, I am a broker, and I deal with health insurance, life insurance, accident, cancer, heart and stroke insurance, and all that other stuff. But I also offer people that want an extra income or a full income doing the same thing that I'm doing. And we have trainings to speed up. You could have your license in 2 weeks to a month, depending how fast you need money. And sometimes it takes something really bad like layoff to get somebody into point A to point B as fast as possible. Okay. And let me go here, please. If you're new to my channel, subscribe and comment and share. And this is my information so that I can actually, like I said, and so you got my information because I can help you in many different ways. Benefits, you don't have benefits right now. That's what I do. As long as you have a spouse that is making income, I can put you in health insurance that is going to be way cheaper than COBRA. Okay, that's one. Two, if you need a 401k, the 401ks are retirement accounts and they're just there. You don't want to leave it there, especially if you are retiring. If you're like done and you say, I want to retire, I'm 60 something and I'm done, you don't want to leave the 401k there. Okay, so we deal with 401k rollovers. Let me show you. Are you worried? What are you guys worried? If you guys told me, what are you worried? Health insurance, 401k. Then I can show you what you need. But I'm not getting any kind of comments, and that makes it very difficult for me. What is the number one issue that you guys are worried about right now? Is it the income part? Is it the health insurance part? Or is it the 401k part? Please, guys, please. Y para que sepan, yo hablo español también. So if somebody needs help and they speak Spanish only, I can help too. But I need to know, what is the main issue? What is your main worry right now? Is it the money part? Is it the health insurance, lack of health insurance, or your 401k just sitting there? Let's choose, since you're not telling me anything, let's go with the money part, right? Because the money part can deal with the other stuff. Let's choose the money part because you guys are not telling me anything. So the money part can be fixed pretty fast, right? Question, how many people you think that you know that need health insurance? Most people, right? Especially if they're your family and friends that just lost the job also with you. Do they need income? Yes. Do they need health insurance? Yes. Do they need a policy? Yes. All of it. You can be that person that takes them to point A to point B. So you're not only helping yourself and your family, but you can actually go to, hey, I can help you make money. I can help you get health insurance. I can help you get policies. Let me show you something, because example, I do, like I said, all these things, and I teach people how to do it the easiest and less stressful way. Because although you see me here, and most people think that I'm in my 30s, I am 50 plus. I am 50 plus. I'm going to show you something. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, and I'm getting into something, and I'm sorry if I can't see you for a second. Cause okay, so just trying to get into something so I can show you the importance of what you can do with this job. Okay, so 754151. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. Okay. So when I'm dealing with these things, I have to be careful what I show, because I deal with personal people's information. So I have to be careful. Sorry, guys. So let me show you this example. So this is the amount of premiums that I sold. $160,000, right? You can see it, right? So 160,000. Question, how much is 20% of 160K? Let me just tell you. 160,000 multiplied by 0.20 is $32,000. So not with this company because this year is ACA. But if you have friends and family that need health insurance and they're healthy, every time that you sell, that you actually help them, because it's helping, it's not selling really, you get a commission on that. Okay, you get a commission for helping people. So let me actually just show you what I do with people when they need health insurance. Okay, so let's say that you live in Austin, Texas. Okay, and your zip code is 78701, right? That you have 4 people in your house, and that although you lost your job because you're not working with Spirit Airlines because of the layoffs and bankruptcy, your husband or your person is making $50,000 a year, right? And you're 35, female, 35, and then you need to add your kid that is 12, okay? And then you need to add now your other kid that is 14, okay? Actually, let me just go back here and take that out. That's 12 years old, okay? So this is what I do with people that need health insurance. Then I go here and like, oh, wait, the best thing is Blue Cross Blue Shield. The best thing is United Healthcare. And now that's the household member are 4 people, sorry. Right? And let me just do this because actually this is a pain because of the chip thing. 18 years old. There you go. There you go. So if you go and you get into Cobra, right? Question, do you think you're going to pay $59 a month for your premium? I don't think so. This is why being in this is amazing, right? And let's say that one of you that you are sick and you really need the lowest deductible, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I lower this until people have low enough deductible that they don't have to pay that much. Let me go back here. And this is how I help people. This is how you can help people because people need health insurance. So let's say that you lost your job, you are sick, and you really need the lowest deductible because you go to the hospital all the time. So I think $332 for Blue Cross Blue Shield with a deductible of $700 is really, really good. And out-of-pocket mass is $3,300. That's an example of how I help people not have to actually bleed out money because they're in Cobra. And again, if you are somebody that actually was laid off Spirit Airlines and you know a lot of people, question, how many people you think they need this? How many people that you know need health insurance right now because they don't have anything? How many people you think they lost their life policy because the life policy was given by the company, right? How many people you think that are working with you, that actually need their 401ks rollover? Because we also deal with 401k rollover. All of these things is what we do to actually have for you to be your boss. Because then nobody's going to fire you. You're not going to be fired anymore because you are your boss. You build your family. And this, helping the people, you can give it to your kids as a legacy. Because the book of business that you build, right, can be passed to for future generations as long as they get a license, which, like I said, takes 2 weeks to a month to get your license. But again, going back to that, if you're not interested in the extra income for that or the income for that license, whatever. But as an example, the life insurance is what people are looking for now because that company doesn't have, it's not giving you life insurance anymore. And let's say that you are one of those people that are not sick, you just need life insurance and you don't care about the deductible meter. Your monthly payment is $59. So this is what I'll tell people. Okay. Here. $232 with a low deductible if you need to go to the hospital. If you don't need really to $78. And that will be for 2 people, guys. Because if you see, I put 2 people here. And let's say that I added a 22-year-old, right? You pay usually less or pay a little bit, but look, for 3 people. Now, go and check how much Cobra is gonna charge you because it's gonna be 100% on you. 100% on you. So, but again, the problem is people don't know. People right now are scrambling to get things sorted out. And there's nothing worse when you don't have the information that you need. So, please come if you're looking for something, you're looking for help, please come here and to this page, the page that I'm actually have is called Spirit Airlines Layoff Support in Facebook. Come here or just call me if you need help yesterday, as you can see here, so that we can get you sorted as soon as possible with your health insurance. So if you're other person that is actually your spouse is working for another company and you don't have a business, a job with Spirit Airlines, you can get health insurance, like I said, through ACA. And I gave you the example of 3 people needed health insurance in Austin. And this is the premium for all of them, $21. And not only that, let's say that you need dental. I can go here. Where is it? They changed this here. Where's the dental? Here, dental. Sorry. I'm a little bit, so that I can go here and say, oh, I lost my dental. I get dental options also. So let's say that you choose Humana Dental and and those people need life insurance and you choose, health insurance, and you chose this specific plan, the Blue Cross Blue Shield HMO. The 3 people get health insurance and dental for $47.53 a month. Is that helpful to you? Because like I said, lots of people are going to go into Cobra and the Cobra falls 100% on you. So if you have 3 people and you'll have to pay a lot of money, more than just that. This is an example of what I do to help people in this horrible time. Because especially if somebody is sick, you need health insurance yesterday. Now, like I said, the health insurance will not start until June 1st because nothing starts until the beginning of the month. But this is an example of a health plan with dental for 3 people. 3 people. And that whose income is $50,000 in Austin zip code. So Austin, 3 people, $50,000 income because the other person waits a little from whatever, and the other person works. So don't pay more than you should pay because you don't know. Don't pay more than what you should pay because this is not the time to be throwing money to the trash, right? Because again, you lost your job, right? Questions about anything? Okay, no question. So again, like I said, I will help you get health insurance starting in June 1st, because again, nothing can start unless you get a private health plan. Okay, but those are for people that are healthy. And lastly, because I know a lot of you are thinking this right now, I don't need income like now. That's something else that I actually do. The bills don't stop just because your job did. And here's the truth. Not everyone is in the same place right now. Some of you need stability, a full-time job, something familiar. And some of you are open to flexible income, something new, something you can control. Both are okay. But what I do is help people create additional income streams, especially people who are good with people, have customer service experience, are used to showing up and getting things done. Sounds familiar, right? If you work in aviation, if you work in the flight aviation field, flight attendant, ground crew, reservations, you already have all these things. You have communication skills, you have discipline, you have problem solving. Those skills translate to this. So again, I am going to let it go there. You can call me or text me directly. Let me put this again. It's there. Okay. And we'll just talk through where you are and what you are looking for. Simple as that. Extra income isn't about replacing your job overnight. It's about giving yourself time to breathe, giving yourself options again. Okay, so I'm not here to recruit you. I'm here to help you think. So I am Maricruz, and if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna go, and then you got my information. Again, don't pay more health insurance than you should because you don't know. And I'll put you in contact with the people that you need to get you some basic things that you need right now. Okay? So I hope I hear from you. Okay? And take care. Have a blessed day. And keep the faith. I see you. Take care.
Paper trails thicker than a mystery novel. Cash flow ripple make the banks grovel. Phoenix rise both shut with precision. Generational wealth, that's the mission. Legacy locked, key in the safe. Phoenix flying, no time to waste. Stacks on stacks, building the base. Future so bright, can't see the haze. Securities move, we the pros in the game. Trust airtight, playing no shame. Life insured, annuities grow. Seeds in the ground now, watch them show. Golden wings, soaring high.